Okay, so we have an urgent breaking news coming out. Do me a favor, share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. US reports the arrest of another Red Dragon scientist with no permit to send biological material. This is the second one. And I remember last week, I went live, we talked about the two. There was two of them that were arrested. And we are seeing something here, guys. We are definitely seeing something here. Let me just bring this information up really quick. Roz Alert just shared this not too long ago. Another Red Dragon scientist, follow me with the code word, from the Woo You Know Who, has been charged with smuggling illegal biological material to the sleeping giant. Another Red Dragon researcher has been cuffed and charged after allegedly attempting to smuggle biological materials into the sleeping giant from the Wu, while also lying to federal authorities about the convert operation. Man. Okay, so that's his name. I'm just gonna say Han. Was taken into custody on Sunday upon arrival at Detroit Metropolitan Airport following a flight from Shanghai, and according to nearly unsealed charging documents. Now they now faces charges of smuggling goods into the sleeping giant and making false statements to federal agents. This person is now the third scientist in recent weeks to be charged with illegally transporting some very powerful materials into Michigan, raising growing concerns among authorities about potential biosecurity warnings and international, you know what. All right, certain words I'm gonna skip, but this is not looking good. This is absolutely not looking good. So once again, scientists busted, all right, from the Red Dragon. You know, the Red Dragon. I'm using code word. Follow me on this one. The Red Dragon scientists busted at Detroit airport with some very, very powerful concerning material. This is a third one this month. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. All right, let's see what's going on here, guys. I would take you to the news article, but let me just show you some of this stuff here really quick. So his name is, I'm going to skip his name. He flew from the Red Dragon, told agents that she was just visiting. So 2 female and 1 male. All right, so she lied. All right, so what she didn't mention was 4 packages of biological samples already shipped ahead, labeled as plastic cups, but packed with roundworm material. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Are you serious? This is very, very concerning. She denied any lab connection. She's still lying. Then feds pulled the receipts, packages tied to a University of Michigan lab, her deleted phone history, and her PhD work out of the Woo You Know Who University. When pressed, she folded. The FBI called it a warning to national security. Visa previously denied. Wow. Research story incoherent. Coherent. I actually apologize about the word. One more link in a growing chain of the Red Dragon researchers quietly moving biological material into the sleeping giant. No one's saying the C19, but no one's ignoring the Woo either. Now, there's a picture here. I cannot show the picture. I'm so sorry, guys. I cannot show the picture. But I did share it. All right, this picture here, there's a lot of crazy pictures. It seems like it's alive. Pray for the channel. I'm gonna show the picture, right? It's alive. These are worms. According to scientists, they're worms. And that's what she had. She came from the red dragon with this stuff. This is a... Oh my. My. Oh my. This is not good. This is not good. Okay. I'm not showing too much here, guys. Again, I'm not going to show too much. I truly apologize. I just don't want to get hit by the platform. Just one more here. Oh, nah, that's Kool-Aid. You know, that's Kool-Aid. You could drink if you want to. Yep. The sleeping giant is in big trouble. Big trouble. Okay, so a red dragon scientist, excuse me, the sleeping giant, the sleeping giant is in big trouble. A red dragon scientist was cuffed while arriving in the sleeping giant at Detroit airport. The second case in days involving the alleged smuggling of the you-know-what material, authority said Monday. Now, I might go live and talk more about this. Now, the scientist is accused of shipping some very, very powerful material months ago to staff at a laboratory at the University of Michigan. Unbelievable. The agency, in a court filing, described it as material related to certain worms and requires a gov permit. Oh man, again, the thing is alive. The guidelines, I mean, what is it though? Again, it's got to be something, right? So the guidelines for importing this stuff into the sleeping giant for research purposes are stringent but clear in action. Like this undermine the legitimate work of other visiting scholars, said John, who leads field operation at the sleeping giants, again, the Custom Border Protection. Now, the scientist was interviewed and cuffed Sunday after arriving on a flight from the Red Dragon, where she is pursuing an advanced degree. All right. She planned to spend a year completing a project at the University of Michigan. I don't know, guys. I mean, it's just stuff that comes from the Red Dragon, especially Wu. Yeah, you guys know what happened in Wu. Now, I'm not saying the full name. Nope, can't say it. Her shipments, including an envelope, stuff inside a book, were intercepted last year and earlier this year and opened by authority, the FBI said. Unbelievable. The court filing doesn't indicate whether the agency believes that this material was risky, though the sleeping giant attorney Jerome says smuggling warning our security. Come on, man. Oh, we don't find nothing wrong with it. We do. We find something wrong with it. If the thing is alive, then hello. You know, we don't know what they're doing. What are you guys doing? What is this thing? Scientist remains in custody, awaiting a bond hearing Wednesday. It doesn't strike me as something that is dangerous in any way. But there are rules to ship some certain materials, said Michael, a biologist at the University of California, Berkeley, who read the court's filing and spoke to the AP. Now, the Gov last week charged 2 Red Dragon scientists who are accused of conspiring to smuggle some toxic fungus into the sleeping giant. One was turned around at the Detroit look, it's the same airport too. Detroit Airport and sent back to the Red Dragon last year. While the other, a researcher at the University of Michigan, was cuffed. She remained in custody. Guys, this is the same university. I mean, they need to kind of shut it down. I mean, this thing is not looking. This is this is very concerning. I mean, the way I see it is very concerning. Give me a second here. And then this was on June 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. So the Red Dragon couple caught sneaking, fungus, into, oh man, the lab. Two Red Dragon nationals tries bringing in a very deadly fungus into the sleeping giant that can destroy crops and poison food. Prosecutors say that these two individuals in Detroit, also there were a couple who works at the University of Michigan lab not clear for biohazard. This fungus, skip the name, devastates wheat, corn, and rice, causes vomiting and liver damage, and is labeled a potential. Okay, so it's like it's a very, very powerful weapon, basically. It triggers billions in crop losses yearly. Officials say that this person's research was funded by the Red Dragon, and that she's a party member of the Red Dragon. Now, this person was deported. Gian faces charges of conspiracy and bringing in stuff, visa fraud, and lying to officials. Sleeping Giant Attorney Attorney Jerome called it a major national security concern. Man. Wow. So this is where we at. Sleeping Giant, it's time to always be on watch. Jeez. Someone say, why don't we have a travel ban on them yet? And that's true. Donald put a travel ban to like multiple countries, but not the Red Dragon. Walls Alert responded, that's exactly what I'm wondering too. This kind of stuff needs to be stopped immediately because it's only a matter of time before something actually makes its way into the Sleeping Giant and we end up with another 2020 situation or something even worse. I agree. Wow. For some reason, the Sleeping Giant do things backwards. Give me a second here, guys. I'm just looking for more information here. We have a big breaking news. U.S. Health Secretary RFK dismisses entire, the remedy advisory panel. Okay, so once again, this is where we at right now, guys. This is where we at right now. But yeah, a lot of people's talking about it. Benny Johnson just shared it. Another Red Dragon scientist cuffed at Detroit Airport for bringing in some very powerful material into our beloved Sleeping Giant land. Wake up. Wake up. The sleeping giant is under attack. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Give me a second here. I'm going to share that information if you guys want to check it out. I do believe there's a lot more out there. I do believe so. There's a lot more. Okay, so far, guys, it seems like this is all of it. This is all of it here. The big breaking news that's happening right now is Los Angeles. And I did post a lot of videos. The link will be in the comments box. Make sure you follow me over my new channel. The link will be in the comments box. You know, the first link that has all the red dots, that's the one. Click on it. I just post 3 videos. Make sure you check them out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please pray for the sleeping giant. Be safe out there. We are definitely living in a really hard time right now, guys. Tough times. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.